That's how it works. That's a positive affirmation. When you know you're going to get what you want, then you will get it. Because that universal energy, which is God, the creative force, that prime energy, does want the best for you. But you got to realize that for yourself and know that we are co-creators in this. Why look and why externalize your power? And I'm talking to every religion here, right? Why are you looking for a savior outside of yourself? You were endowed with God-given abilities so that you could ascend and you can help others ascend. So when you focus on that, that's when you become unstoppable. Guys, what's going on? I hope you're amazing. It's Andres at Do You Fitness. I wasn't gonna make this video, but I was talking to a friend and they were telling me, yo, so how does it work? Like the people in power, like, you know, how does it work? What is it? Who are they? Right? And I had an information download and I just went off, right? Now, sometimes they call me Drake K47 because once I get started, I don't stop. So let me just get to it, right? People are like, okay, so who's the people in power? Sorry for the camera shaking. I'm holding it regular in my hand. That's how it works, right? You have the people in power, you have the elite, the wealthy of the wealthy that are not in your Forbes magazine. No, that leave Amazon and Jeff Bezos in the dust. They had trillions of dollars in the 1800s, but we don't focus on the negative. But let me continue, right? So you have the wealthy families that are in control of all the central banks in the world. That's how they keep every single country enslaved through loans, and they keep us debt slaves so that we're always in debt. The Federal Reserve is part of that system. That's how the system works. It's a debt slave system, right? So is it the government? Is it your government? Is it the governments around the world? No, they control the governments, right? Because anybody can be controlled when you have unlimited access to money, right? So everybody gets bribed. That's how it works. That's why there's videos there, congressional hearings, that they're talking to Ben Bernanke and they're talking to the Federal Reserve, and they're asking the Federal Reserve, where are the trillions of dollars that you've printed? And they actually are on record saying, we don't know. So who has the power? Did they go to jail? No, they didn't go to jail. Nobody goes to jail. Stop falling for that divide and conquer stuff, right? I'm gonna keep it G-rated. Nobody goes to jail. Focus on yourselves and focus not just on yourself, but on the group of people that is humanity. I'm not going to say focus on your blacks, focus on your whites, focus on your Hispanics, focus on your Asians. No. Focus on humanity as a whole, because at the end of the day, we have the elite and us. That's it. It doesn't matter the religion. It doesn't matter the race. It doesn't matter the creed, the gender. It doesn't matter. So how does it work? They're over here and they're funding, oh my God, the women's movement now. They're funding Planned Parenthood. They're funding everything. There's one thing to have a women's movement for equal rights, but that's not the case, right? What do you have for the women movement? Oh my God, women are better than men. Yes, we could do everything that men could do, but we're better than you. We don't need you to raise a child. They're putting you at war with the males. No, the males and the females are part of a whole, right? So everything that a man can't do, a female can do. And everything that a female cannot do, a man can do. That is the full equation, and that's how it works. And when you raise a child in that environment, the yin and yang, that's how they are raised, and they grow up to be successful individuals with the entire concept in their mind, so that they are able to perform as human beings on a grand scale, because they have both the feminine energy and the male energy, right? That's how it works. Anything that tells you to divide is bad. Religion, right? I'm a spiritual person. You need to ask yourself. Religion is all about love. But then when you bring another religion into the mix, no, they don't know what they're talking about. Is the religion here? That's an issue. That's a problem. Anything that divides is bad. That's what they want, because when you're divided, you're easier to control. So what do now? They disrupt the family unit. That's why you only see TV shows portraying negative propaganda, negative things, talking about, you know, drugs, sex, your mom and dad. They don't know what they're talking about. That's what they show. Look at all the shows that are on TV. The mom and dad are portrayed as imbeciles. There's a reason for that, so that your kids can see you as an imbecile, and they don't go to you for authority. They go to the people in power for authority. right? That's why the education system sucks, but you're still $300,000 in debt when 99% of what you use and what you hear in school and what you're taught, you never use in the real world. That's how it works. They have to keep you a debt slave. You just a cog in the machine of the matrix. That's what they want. No government wants the best for the child. I'm sorry. No government, I'm amped up. No government wants the best for the population because then they're easier to control. You can't want the best for your people. You got to make them docile and easier to control. So you fluoridate the water so that it's like Prozac, which is fluoride is the main component in Prozac, which is why it relaxes you. So there's nobody protesting in the street, right? Then you have the elite in combination. These are people who've been in power since the beginning of time. Right? So we're talking about the elite. We're talking about the central banks. I'm not even going to bring about the supernatural non-human element to it. But yes, there is that. My channel will be focused on the positive things. Right? That's what I keep telling myself. When you approach and when you research truth, there is always a step-by-step process. The first step, of course, is coming to a realization. Then you're going to deny it, but then you're going to realize that it's true, right? Then you're going to be depressed because you see the system of control that's all around you and you feel helpless, right? But at that point, all you could do is try to better yourself and try to awaken others because that's how it works. But now, that information, tip of the iceberg that I just spoke about, now we're talking about our own self and the ascension process. That's the positive aspect of it. At the end of the day, they want to keep you a slave. Why? Because they don't want you realizing your full potential, right? Stop focusing on the physical, on the materialistic. We are infinite beings in this body, right? They don't want you to realize that. They don't want you to know that 50% of your DNA is in an inactive state, right? And we'll continue to evolve. They don't want you to know that you're only using 10 to 50% of your brain's capacity, right? Because you're capable of much more. You ever heard of people levitating and telekinesis? It exists, right? We're all telepaths. That's why you have psychics and mediums that contact people that are not in this dimension. There's a reason they don't want you to know that. There's a reason they don't want you to know that this planet and the solar system is entering a part of the galaxy where we're being bombarded by positive energy that raises our consciousness. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that the moon is there. Yeah, I sound crazy. The moon is 400 times smaller than the sun. But the sun is 400 times further away than the moon. So that means that when they cross paths, they make a perfect eclipse. You think that's a coincidence? I'm not even going to say what I'm getting at right there. Do 2 + 2. Maybe I'll do it in another video. But things are in place to keep you vibrationally low because the people that are in power feed off that negative energy. They don't want you positive. They don't want you preaching and helping others ascend to a better level and to better yourself. There's a reason for that because then you can't be controlled. I'm not going to talk too much about that. I shouldn't even, it's already 7 minutes. I could continue for 5 hours, but I'm not. Guys, stay blessed, but think about it. When you see yourself in the mirror and you see that the strongest words in the English dictionary, in any dictionary, is I am, a positive affirmation. Because anything you attach to it comes looking for you. That's the universal law of attraction, the secret, right? I am powerful, I am strong, right? I am a personal trainer, which I am now, right? I am going to awaken the masses. I do have 1 million subscribers on my YouTube channel. Right now, I'm like at 20. Doesn't matter because I'm going to get to 1 million. That's how it works, right? So you have religion and you're thinking to yourself about your God. I hope things are going to be better. But don't hope things are going to be better. Know things are going to be better. That's how it works. That's a positive affirmation. When you know you're going to get what you want, then you will get it. Because that universal energy, which is God, the creative force, that prime energy, does want the best for you. But you got to realize that for yourself and know that we are co-creators in this. Why look and why externalize your power? And I'm talking to every religion here, right? Why are you looking for a savior outside of yourself? You were endowed with God-given abilities so that you could ascend and you can help others ascend. So when you focus on that, that's when you become unstoppable through you.